Welcome to the web show. Web show. All the shows of the web.
Bam.
Oh, am I getting echo? Oh yeah. Boom.
Bam.
Okay, web. Episode 22 of the.
Are you sure it's 22?
Ah, fuck, I don't know, man. I was 21 last week. There's a document in my folder that says
Okay,
21. There's
Man,
no 22.
I'm so sorry. I did this, didn't I? It's 22. I think it's 22. I think we had this discussion last week.
Yeah. Last week I did a typing
The document
error.
says 22.
Yeah, last week I had a typing
Like
error,
our share.
and then I fixed it
Okay.
to 21 to
That's
shut you
on me.
up, and
That's on me.
now
I'll take it. I'll
I
take
just
the-
went fix it 22. Sup, Acrobat? All
Hey,
right.
Acrobat, what's going on?
Okay, before we start, I need
Yes.
a water. The
Oh.
agua.
In the meantime, let me do a little host. Kaboom. Kaboom. All right. Now that he's gone, let's talk real talk here. Speedrunners is a terrible game. No. I love speedrunners. I just wish I was better at speedrunners. Oh shit, that doesn't look like a water to me. Oh, Mill Street.
I just realized I was on vacation, so agua just got turned into a fucking beer.
Yeah, he did. Here, have a.
You said whiskey.
I'll take a scotch. Oh, Tankhouse Ale, not
wait,
bad.
Wait.
Oh,
I'll
hang
go
on.
to the side of this.
Wait,
wrong
this,
song.
this side.
Cling.
Hang on.
Oh wait.
Whoop up. Clink. Tasty.
Dark but tanky. But
Hey,
Hoppy.
Acrobat. Speaking of Scorpbot, doesn't that Wasad videos have like good tutorials on Scorpbot?
yes.
You should check those out on YouTube. Crap, I don't know the full name.
I'll find it for you.
I want to say, yeah,
Was-
it's WASD something.
I think it's Wasted Channel. No. I have her.
But they have a lot of tutorials that go over like all the little thingies of Scorpbot, and I used one of them to make like but before they did the interactive board, they just had like to do sound effects, and that's how I got like if you type in exclamation salty, you get the salty on my stream.
Here.
Yeah, so they helped a lot to do that stuff.
She highlights a lot of stuff. Like she highlights other mixer
Yeah.
things, but she's got a whole section on Scorpbot, which are really good. So
And it's super easy to follow. She's not one of these people that like yells and screams, and it's just like in normal English explaining things really well. It's really good videos on like Scorpbot tutorials.
and she apologizes because she's Canadian, a lot.
That makes sense. It totally makes sense. So how was your Canada Day?
So
How was
Canada
your
Day,
Canada Day.
was good.
Did you guys let off fireworks? Did you go see fireworks?
Jen's grandmother lives in an apartment that's just on the water, just on the edge of the
Oh.
water, and it's so just east of just west on the just kind of in between the Canadian and American border. There's this small island called Boblo Island. They used to have like a park, like a Canada's Wonderland park on it.
Okay.
Now it's just condos and stuff like that, and you have to be kind of like our Toronto Island. You have to kind of be ferried back and forth across.
Nice.
So they let off some fireworks uh, off of it, and so we sat on our balcony and watched the fireworks. But in the distance, we could see some fireworks on the American side, and of course there was some from the park around. So I mean, it was like 3 shows of fireworks. I mean, it didn't look as crazy as the Canada one, like the one I saw from the CN Tower or whatever. Like those seemed like super ass crazy, but yeah, beautiful fireworks, and it was awesome. So yeah, that's and it was nice and cool, and ate.
That was a good day. It was a good day.
Yeah, you.
We got a bunch of rain during the day. We got rained on. But yeah, there's a park near us that the city does fireworks there, and like we just go there and watch them, and the kids were just going buck wild. It's all these like, big fireworks were going off. So it was really nice. It was really nice. I remember as a kid, we always got our own, like the little volcano and the burning schoolhouse and that kind of stuff, and we'd go to the park and do it. And now it's just like, I don't mind not buying that stuff and just going to the park, and like, because they're legit fireworks, right? Like they're big, huge things, and there's big booming sounds, and you kind of feel like every one of the fireworks that goes off. So it's totally worth it. Like a little volcano thing, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Like, what is this? Like, we don't need Roman candles. Like, so it's a much better experience, and you just kind of watch it. You gather up your blanket and then go back home, and we're like 10 minutes away from the park, so or even less. So it was really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jen ran a 5K Canada Day morning, the Canada Day 5K.
Okay. I see what you did there. Yeah.
And it was pretty good. It was a there and back kind of route around her town, but there you have to go past this beer store, and there's 2 guys sitting in front of the beer store with like Molson Canadian and a box of Timbits, and they were cooking up back bacon, and they're like, "Hey man, we're trading beer for smokes, eh? You're not gonna be able to win this race taking selfies, eh?" And it's just like, "Hey, got some back bacon, eh? Anyone want some Timbits, eh?" They were like the highlight. I was fucking dying. Holy, eh? The beer store is opening soon, eh? We're just gonna sit here until it opens, eh? Just like all the runners going by. Yeah. So, probably, yeah, that was super hilarious. It was good. And she had it was kind of humid in the morning because it also sort of rained, but it just, I mean, it's really humid. Like, it's funny to say that they're only 4 hours away, but it's the temperature is a lot. It varies. Like I'll watch the temperature change on my dash by the time I get there. So it's like it always changes, and it's much more humid than it is here in Toronto. So yeah, we ended up going for a run yesterday, and I was supposed to do 15K, did 10K, and it's like, I'm done. Like I was like 5K out. It was like a 5K there and back, or it's like I was supposed to do 7 there and back. I hit 5. It's like, I'm going back. I'm cutting this short because it was just like,
oh, that is the worst.
Yeah,
when it's so humid and muggy, you're like can't breathe properly. You're like, maybe I should just head back.
Yeah, if I have to turn and start walking before I hit the halfway mark, I'm like, no, I'm turning around.
I put up a ceiling fan today. That was my.
Oh, where?
Up in the kids' room, and man, ceiling fans are a real pain in the ass to put together and put up. And it's like running down the stairs, turning off all the power, put this whole thing up. It doesn't fit right. Screws aren't fitting. Everything gets in. I put it all up. Everything's in. I was like, okay, it's done. Turn the lights. Go. Turn the power back on. Come back upstairs. I'm like, the lights don't turn on. But the light on the fan doesn't turn on, but the fan spins. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? And I was like, it's trying to convince Stacy, like, fuck it, the kids don't need lights anyways. She's like, but what if a cable's loose and then it catches fire? And I was like, oh, fuck, fine, fine, which is the right thing, right? So I went, and I was going like running up and down the stairs, turning the power off, turning the power on. Okay, how about this? No, how about that? Anyways, we got it all sorted out and it's working, and it, it, you know, I'm done. I'm done for my electrical work for the day is done.
Oh God.
If you ever need a ceiling fan, I know a guy. If you ever need a ceiling fan installed,
I'm fortunate that I have two. They're fucking awesome. But they sit on. It's kind of strange because I feel like they were manufactured this way, but they sort of look like they sit on a swivel. Like
okay.
there's
Yes.
like a
Yes.
ball
Yes.
joint, so when it spins, it kind of shakes a little bit. And I'm like,
Yes.
I think that's supposed to
I
happen.
think I think that's by design.
Yeah,
Yes, I think
I,
that's by design. Yeah.
but it scares the living hell out of Megan. She's like, it's gonna fall down. I'm like, no, it's not gonna fall
No,
down.
it's fine.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
Besides, if it falls down, it's not right above your bed. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. 99% chance it'll fling off into this direction, and because it's
Yes. Yes.
flinging this,
It'll.
so yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry
I
about it.
think you'll be okay.
So
Uh, so yeah, that was my day today. I really wanted to sit and watch some Man on in the High Castle, but as it turns out, that was not the case because we spent like 2 hours putting up a fan, and then it's just it was just busy work all day today. So I did
shit.
get some games in though. So
Perfect. Like what? Like Everspace?
so
This,
Everspace.
your week long Everspace.
So Everspace went on sale during the Ultimate sale that Microsoft is having, and I bit the bullet. Now, the last time I played this game, it was still in preview, and I felt like it played better, like controlled better on the PC. But for me, it kept crashing, and so I didn't buy it. And so I was kind of taking a chance with it, saying, "Okay, fuck, I'll buy it. If it crashes all the time, I can get my money back, right? Like Microsoft has that return policy, so I can, and that's a valid reason not to, to ask for your money back. So I got it, and it works. It's flawless on the PC. It looks great. It runs really well, and so it's a space game that's kind of like a roguelike. So you're doing runs, and it's just random encounters every time. Um, and you start from scratch every time, but it kind of works like Rogue Legacy, where the money you make during your run you can put towards perks and stuff. So there's 3 different ships, and each ship has its own perks. So I had dumped a bunch of money into one of the ships and then upgraded the ship. And I was like, oh shit, I don't have any of those perks, so I got to rebuild that stuff. But it's really fun. I love kind of just like exploring the space, and the battles are pretty fun and epic. And I thought it would just be kind of like floating around shooting stuff, but there is actually stories. There's a story kind of being told. You're essentially a clone, which makes sense for the like why you're respawning and playing again. And every time you die, the ship gets a number added to it. So it's like, it's the Astro whatever 13, and then you die, it's the 14. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. Just a lot of kind of like just totally getting sucked in, and just building up my ship and just having a blast with it. I'm gonna stream some of it this week on Wednesday.
I'm interested to see it again because I played it at X15 or 16 or something, and I didn't like the controls at all, and I was just like, this is garbage. but I have
I
seen other people play it and speak very highly of it. So it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of want to see it again.
playing it. I played it on the Xbox and on the PC, and like I still totally prefer it on the PC. With the mouse, it controls like you're playing Freelancer, um,
Great game.
or like Wing Commander with the mouse controls. It's very smooth. It feels really good. Whereas on the Xbox with the controller, I felt like following ships was it just a just I felt like I was at a disadvantage trying to track the ship and shoot the ship down. Whereas with the mouse, it was your movement is a lot more smooth, and it's far easier to keep your reticle on the target and blow them up. I mean, I still get my ass whipped, but uh, yeah, yeah. I hope we don't have issues like we have with Forza streaming
Where
from
it's
the
all, yeah,
PC.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, Wednesday will definitely be a whatchamacallit, a Everspace day. I got us down for Paladins tomorrow.
Yeah,
Is that wrong? Is
no,
that
that's
wrong?
I'm good with that.
We played a lot of that. Uh, well, I played a ton of that this week. I've got my streak going. I think I'm like 10 days in. Uh, uh, Continuous. So it's been good. It's been really good. They added a new mode, Onslaught, which is you kind of have to stay in the capture area to get points. First team to 400 points.
Okay,
I've been
I
playing
like
that
that
mode
mode.
exclusively, actually, the last little while, and I've been enjoying it. I've
Yeah,
been enjoying
I
it.
feel like I like that. We played it last week too, and I enjoyed it better because it forces the guys to go to that point, right? So
Yes, yes. I was playing a group that had two snipers. Well, I don't know if they were sniper. No, no, it was the bow and arrow guy, which is kind of like a sniper, and then like the sniper girl, Canessa, I think her name is. And so they were always outside of the capture point. So for us, like I was one of the guys at Ash, the new character that drops the shield. So I was kind of like I would just drop the shield in front of us, and they couldn't hit us with the sniper shots. And I was just like, well, just stay here. We're gonna win it. And like we destroyed them. It was like 400 to 90 or something.
oh
It
wow,
was just a yeah. So yeah, that game is really good. I like that they're still adding stuff to it, which is really cool. My one gripe is that I got 4 characters up to level 5. I actually got like 6 characters up to level 5, and I still don't have the achievement for getting 4 characters up to level 5. Oh, it's 100 points, man. I'm real bitter about that.
that's good. That's a tough one because I find with that game like I'll play against certain people and like they'll play that character and they can play it flawlessly, but I can't play that character.
Yes.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's kind of like how I am in Battlefield. Like if I'm really good with a character, I want to play with that character all the time.
Yeah.
Like to
Well,
go out.
I got my guys to level 5 each, and then I was like, okay, I'm going back to Victor because I really like Victor. And I think my two mains now are going to be Victor and Ash. The girl that's got kind of like it looks like she's got like a cannon as a gun, and she drops the shield. I think those two characters are my characters I'm gonna stick with. Everybody else is like, I mean, Pip was okay, but so yeah, I would only pick another character if those guys were taken or we didn't have a healer, and and
Yeah, yeah.
you can't expect to win one of those payload missions without a healer. Like that's just bonkers. So
Yeah, yeah. Totally. Uh I had uh PC Master Race fun
oh shit,
all week last week. Uh been trying to play trying to play more PUBG and could not play it.
Oh no.
Cannot get through a match without the game crashing on me. And I know
Oh.
the game's in early access, but early on when I had it, I had no problems. But like, uh, I was I was playing, I was watching Magnetron stream it, and he was capturing video and getting replays and pretty instantaneously. And I was questioning him, like, how are you doing this? He's like, well, Nvidia has built-in shadow play.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have shadow play. I was like, I sort of had the panel in it, but it didn't have shadow play for video, or I didn't have the right settings. And it was like, well, I was behind a couple of versions on the driver. So I updated my visual driver, and when I did that, that's when my crashes started to happen
Oh
consistently.
no.
So you would think going to the latest version, I wouldn't have any problems, but it seemed to. So I figured I would uh, roll back my drivers to the previous version. No, problem still persisted. Like
Oh no.
this was into Wednesday. I was getting super frustrated, and it was just like, this is the only game it's happening to.
Oh,
And
that's even more weird. Like it's not like it's like a graphics issue where it's like, oh, the card's getting too hot and that's what's doing it. Like
yeah,
I had an old video card that did that to me. I had to like go in and set the speed of the
video card
RAM or something. Yeah, like slow it down so that it wouldn't overheat. So it's whatever.
yeah. It only uh stresses the fact that why I went to console in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like I love.
Hey man, PUBG's coming. It's coming to early access. It's game preview on Xbox One, man. Now's your time.
But you want to play like I don't know. It brings up a lot of issues for me because I want to play stuff on PC, but I console's just so convenient. Maybe when I was younger and had tons of time to play around with this stuff, because I remember in the older days, we'd always have to load stuff into high memory and we'd have to, like I'd run out of hard drive space and I'd have to stack my hard drive so that it'd have like, have more space and you'd always be tweaking stuff just to get these games. And I remember as a kid, I think I had more fun playing with that stuff than I did playing games half the time.
Right.
And if you could get a shitty game running on a machine that it's not supposed to run on, it'd be like, success, you know what I mean? But now it's just like, I don't fucking time for this. I just want to play my games and I don't want to be bothered by this shit. And so it's so frustrating to just play a game that you want to play. And it's even more frustrating in PUBG because you're like, you never know when it's going to crash. And you'd be like,
right.
There's been a couple times it was in the top 20 and it's just like,
oh no,
I'm on a good roll here. I just got this shit. I'm like, oh fuck, this is a great run. I've got this shit. Half the time I've gone into fucking bajillion houses and I've got like shit. I have no, then the times I got fucking stacked. I got the ultra rare Tommy gun.
No, you know what? Now we're
level
gonna
3
crash.
backpacks. Just loaded the tits. Crash. Fuck. I'm never gonna win this fucking chicken dinner. Like it's just like it's gonna escape me, and it's making sure that I get fucking frustrated as fuck.
Oh my god, that's so good.
But yeah, finally Thursday evening, I found a utility called Ultimate Driver Uninstaller or something. What it does is it just completely scrapes your machine and like takes off every version of the video driver or whatever, and then it just did a fresh install of the latest one. And then I played a bunch of games on Friday and it worked perfectly. So
oh, that's awesome.
But I was like, that was my entire week of just trying to get PUBG working. But it was worth it. But I didn't win.
I totally agree with you. I remember like as a kid having like a special boot disc just to run like Comanche because it needed to be in a high memory and all this stuff. And I remember like getting Origin games to run was always a chore because it always seemed to kind of stress every system. Was like, oh, you want to run Strike Commander? Oh, okay, sorry. you got to get all this, high memory, or what was it, uh, EM 386 or
EMM
something.
386 or yeah.
Yeah, I was like, God damn. So yeah, that stuff was really cool as a kid. But now it's just like, if something doesn't run, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna try anymore.
Yeah,
It's just like,
seriously. Well,
I
like
don't have
even
time
like
for
you're
this.
saying, even like you're saying with Everspace, it's just like
Yeah,
this is
I
scratching.
was
Nope.
yeah, I was gonna give Everspace like an hour. If it didn't work, I'm like, I'm just gonna get my money back. Like, fuck it. I'm not gonna try to, troubleshoot this thing. Uh, and that's why I was so pumped that it worked. I was like, fuck, totally works. This is great. I get a little message. I probably got the same uh driver update that you got, because I got a NVIDIA driver thing. It's like, hey, there's a new driver. I'm like, everything's running really well. I don't need a driver. Just the last thing I need is like update the driver, and it's like, oh shit, start and crash all the time. I don't got time for that.
Well, that's the whole other thing. Like now that I got it working, it's like, do you want to enable shadow play? I'm like, I don't really want it that bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Like, what's this gonna do?
fuck yeah. And it's like the crazy part is that like I built this new machine, so it should be able to handle no problem. So, but it's just like, come on, man, this piece of shit like shitty video card, like it's not the video card, it's the driver.
Yeah,
And it's kind of
absolutely.
funny. I'm looking at posts. It's like, I got a GTX 980 and it crashes. I got a GTX 980 and it crashes. And it's like,
Uh-oh.
what? The GTX 980 specifically is the fucking problem? It's like, for fuck's sakes. God damn it. What else did you play this week?
I played some Grow Home, which is free for gold members this month.
I downloaded it
Uh,
today, but I haven't played it yet.
it is totally a lax and chill game that I will be playing after I play Paladins and get super jacked. Essentially, you're a robot that just can clamber over things and can scan plants, and then use those plants to uh, you can like drop them and clone the plants and kind of use them to get to other places, and essentially climbing around this planet to get to your ship parts so that you can get away from the planet.
So you can grow home.
Yeah, so you can grow home. And it's totally some of the movement is not good, but it's still fun. Yes, mom is one of the is who you're trying to get back to. That's the ship's computer's name,
Oh,
and
neat.
and your bud.
Is the art? I remember. Feel like I saw the art style and it was like super cute. Like,
Yeah, it's really cute, and it's like low poly, but it kind of has like a bit of a Astroneer look to it,
okay,
but even more low poly than that. Um, and it's like there's no real texture on things. It's all just colored uh polygons, like, you know what I
okay.
mean? Like, it's not it's got a really cool look to it, and what I like is like you get power-ups in it, and you can just like float and fly around, and it's really smooth, and the planet looks enormous, like you could fly for forever, and it's just like, man, like the horizon is way out there, like it's really huge. And there's like crazy things up in the sky, and there's like a little meter that it's like, oh, you've climbed 1,200 meters. I'm like, okay. And it's like, it looks like only like 25% of this meter. And you're like, fuck, how high can you go in this game? Like,
Oh,
this is
Jesus.
kind of bananas. So, um, yeah, I've been playing that with Mimi, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. Like, she'll just like, hey dad, let's go here.
Is it
I
multiplayer or like
It's
co-op?
single player. She
Okay,
just kind
but
of
she's
grabs the controller from me and says, "Look, Dad, there's like a crystal over here. We got to get it." And then she'll go try to get it, and it's really fun.
oh, that's cool.
It's really fun playing with her.
We've been playing.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, my last game, I finally finished Dragon Age.
Oh wow.
I I think by the end of it, I just wanted to get through it. I don't even know what I ended up doing, or it just Yeah, it was just they have this thing, this war table thing in it, and I know Dragon Age is an old game, so this is old news, but like the war table thing has got these arbitrary like time limits set to them. So like you have to do like a mission to unlock an area, and it's like, oh, that mission's gonna cost that's gonna take 3 hours. I'm like, 3 hours? Like what the fuck? It's so and then some of them was like, well, no, that unlocks instantly, and others are like 15 minutes, and others are like 15 hours. You're like, what the fuck, guys? And it just seemed like such a time waster. And then you can't just keep picking missions. You only have 3 guys that can do missions, and depending on who you take, your rewards might be different, but they don't tell you what the reward is. So you kind of have to like guess as to like 3 hours later, it's like, oh hey, you've got this guy gave you a wand, and I'm like, great, I'm a warrior, I can't use a fucking staff. So yes, but it's another one in the books. I finished it and then deleted it, like promptly deleted it. I was like, okay, I'm done here.
It's just not the same.
Thank God for EA Access, and I got to play. I finally finished this game, but yeah, I clearly had been in the hinterlands way too long, because by the end of the game, like I was level 25 or 26. And like the last mission was like, you should be 16 to 19. I'm like, well, okay. Steamroller everybody. Like, all right. But I'm glad I finished it. Now I can move on to new games that I'm going to buy in the ultimate sale.
Yes. Well, we were looking at it. And there's a couple things I kind of want to buy, but I bought Humans Fall Flat.
Oh, okay. Did you play that at all?
Yes.
I kind of want.
So
is that?
I really want Gang Beasts. I just don't want to pay Gang Beast price.
Yes.
Do you know?
So it's like $30 now, right? Or,
yeah.
It's not cheap.
And so, and then Megan saw it. She's like, Dad, we got to get Humans Fall Flat. She's watched a bunch of YouTubers play it, and she's like, we got to get it. We got to get it. I'm going through the list and I'm showing her some other stuff. She's like, no, man, Humans Fall Flat. Humans Fall. So I'm just like, okay, Human Falls Flat. So load it up, get to the tutorial. After you get through the tutorial, like a co-op person can join in. So she joined in, and immediately I picked her up and tried to throw her off the side of the map.
Nice. That's the right move.
And got an achievement for it.
Yeah, you did.
But she pulled me off the side as she went off the side, right? So as I was hobbling to pick her up and throw off the side, she like grabbed me with her left hand and just kind of like, we both went over, toppled over the side of it, and just
so
and then it was like achievement went bloop, and it was just like, all right, this is all right. I like this game. But I mean, it basically plays like Octodad or
it's kind of like the physics make it fun.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not. I haven't played any puzzles yet that I've found ultimately challenging.
Right.
But I got to the end of like level 3 or something, and it's like you walk in and there's like doors to go to the exit, and there was like a TV and some speakers. So like immediately I pick up the TV and I throw it through the glass window, and like it's just the physics of it is just kind of like you want to do this shit just to.
Yeah. You're like, hey, I wonder if I could do this, and then you can totally do it, which is always fun.
So it was like Meg was having trouble trying to get up on this ledge, and I'm just like, I'm gonna take this TV, throw it off the edge. We'll put it down on the other side. You know what I mean? Just so like we're playing to get her through it, because she's still she's finding it. She's kind of getting it, but not getting it. But the controls are not super awesome. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the left stick sort of moves back and forward, but the right stick is kind of like you have to press your arms and then a button like then on to lift your arms or lower your arms or stick them out.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So it doesn't. It's not so intuitive, but as I played it, I kind of picked it up pretty easily. But Meg's still having a lot of trouble.
Right.
Like, because to kind of get over a ledge, you have to like put your arms up and then run toward the ledge and then jump and it'll grapple onto the ledge. So it's like. Okay. it
I think
doesn't
I
make
got
sense,
yeah.
but you get it when you start doing it, and then you got to pull yourself up by wiggling your body and fucking, you know what I mean? Like pulling down on the sticks because that forces you to pull your body
Right.
up. So it's stupid.
Grow
It's
Home has a weird kind of climbing mechanic too that takes a little while to get used to because I at first I didn't get it. But yeah, where the triggers are your hands, so you kind of have to hold the stick up uh, and uh, and then use like the left trigger to move, let go of the left trigger, and then he'll raise up his hand, and then you pull the trigger so he grapples on, and then you kind of do that all the way up. So you're kind of like pulling the triggers on and off to climb. So yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
so what else have you seen on the Ultimate sale that
I
there's
want to
what
get
300
I want
games,
to get
so
Voodoo Vince because the girls liked it. They saw the trailer and were like, "Dad, we got to play this." I'm like, all right. It's $12. I don't. That's a good price. I think it's like $9 in the States, which is ridiculous. Um, I was looking at Humans Fall Flat. I really wish Sniper Elite 4 wasn't $54. Like that's just like that's too much, man. I'm sorry. And every time there's these sales, I always hover over the Fallout um, season
DLC.
pass. But like part of me is super pissed that it was for $40 and then they raised it up to 69. And so it's down to like it's during the sale it's down to $42 and I'm like, no, I'm still not buying it. Still not buying it. What else did I have? I was thinking about getting the Lego Avengers.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I think it was
This is
like
the second one.
$16 for the deluxe edition. Necrosis, Tokyo 42,
Okay.
and if I could finagle more than one person, I would think about getting that Warhammer game. Which,
Vermintide.
yeah,
I'm out.
because
I'm out on that one.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I
I
saw.
think I'm
I
out. I think
I
I'm out on that one too.
almost
I
got it
keep
as a review copy, and I was super stoked, but didn't get the review copy. So then I kind of watched people play it, and it's just like, oh, I'm glad I
It
didn't.
seems like it's Left 4 Dead
Yes,
essentially
yes,
with a Warhammer skin, but it seems really fucking hard, and I'm not sure I'm willing to put the time into it to
yeah.
get good at it.
I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a couple stream like when it came out. I remember watching a couple streams on it, and people like they didn't play it more than a day. It was just
Yeah,
like I'm like, okay,
that's not
that's
good.
yeah. Like we're still seeing people play Forza Horizon 3.
Yeah,
Do you know
no,
what I mean?
hey,
And
I'm
like
still
and
playing.
people are
Yeah,
still starting it. Do you know what I
yes,
mean? So it's kind of like that sort of speaks to the tone of the game, right?
yes. Good point, Acrobat. I did play Marvel Heroes Omega, which came out on Friday. Um, that game is it's really cool. I like that they brought it to consoles. As a longtime PC player, I do have some issues with it. Um, there's no pets like you have in the on the PC side. Um, and the PC side has got like kind of like achievements that give you stuff. I can't seem to find those like goals or missions on the console side. Maybe I'm just not high enough level. Um, but I like that it's kind of like it works the same way. Eternity Splinters will get you characters, so you don't have to like buy a bunch of stuff. Um, I did think about buying War Machine for $16, I think it was.
Okay.
Um, but like the to get the pack the pack I want to get, it's $60, and I'm like, oh, this is a bit. too much. So 6 characters and I want to say 12 costumes and some in-game credits to buy more stuff, like 2,000, what is it, G coins or whatever, which is like the your money into their money.
Yeah, yeah.
It's uh which like 2,000 will get you another like 2 characters, I think, if you want to buy them outright, or it'll give you a bunch of uh uh like experience bonuses and things like that. You can buy flourishes, you can buy uh uh, uh what are those, like blind boxes, that kind of stuff. So I mean, yeah, but $60 is a lot of money, I think. I was like, yeah, I don't really want that. um so
10v1 me. What does that
I,
mean?
I'm slowly going through the game as Hulk, because Hulk is really awesome, and I'm still liking it. I'm still liking it. I kind of want to play it with friends, because going through it with the controller through the game, like a game that I've played for the last like 2 3 years, feels like I'm just like, okay, I'm feeling the drain of going through this game
Again,
again.
yeah.
And I think I'd have more fun if I was playing it with friends. So I think I've only done like the first chapter, maybe the second chapter too. But I'm really like, I don't want to get too far ahead, because like, if you get it, if Lotus gets it, if Dawn gets it, like I want to be able to play with those guys and like group up and actually like play together, as opposed to like, hey guys, I'm level 60, let me help you. Like, there's no fun in that. Um,
Marvel Heroes Omega. Here it is.
yeah.
So
And I've downloaded it for Stacy on the PS4, but she hasn't tried it yet. She's been playing Until Dawn, and she's been loving it.
oh really?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I think she just loves that. It's like it's essentially, she's just playing it like it's a movie. So it's like just a horror movie, and people dying left and right, and she's trying to catch the killer or whatnot, and she's been having a blast. Like, she'll come to me and it's like, I had to decide whether I wanted to shoot this person or kill myself, and I'm like, what kind of fucking story is going on here? So yeah, she's super enjoyed it. She's super enjoying it. I think she's close to finishing it.
No.
There, look at that.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
I want to go back to Tokyo 42
Yes.
because I saw it. It came up on my discovery. Uh, it came up on my discovery thing on Steam, and I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" And then I was going through the Ultimate Game Sale and I saw it was on the console, and it's even like it's $21 on Steam, but what, $13? Uh, $13 on Xbox. I kind of really interested in it.
Yeah, it looks cool. I love those isometric, like twin stick shooters. Like, yeah, I could dig it. And it's like you said, $13. I'm like, nah, I could do that.
Um, but it's just like it looks like the distance on it is really weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna say that. It feels like it's almost too far.
yeah,
Yeah, and I watched a stream of it, and so you can like turn the camera.
yes,
I think it's a button press, and it turns it 90 degrees, and it feels a little jarring. I'm like, I wonder if that's gonna make me sick or not. Like, if that's gonna give me a headache. I don't know. I tried to play. I bought Zombie Driver,
okay, yeah.
and that game makes my head spin. Like, I can't play it. It's just the way that the camera moves when you're driving around. It's like, oh, I can't. It just like, I can play it for like maybe 10 minutes, and after that, I'm like, fuck this. I can't handle it. No, I don't think that Tokyo 42 will do that to me. But like I said, I was watching a stream, and the guy was like spinning the camera, and I was like, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
But I
Um,
don't know that you need to be turning the camera constantly, so maybe it's not a big deal.
that I think I found a little distracting on it as well, because if I'm like aiming, you know, north, and then you turn it 90 degrees, and now I have to start aiming. You know what I mean? Like you'll
Do you change the angle that you're pointing and that kind of stuff? Yeah.
uh yeah,
It's no kill to collect. Let's let's
no,
let's let's throw that out there.
we should touch on that too, because we played that
we
last
we
week.
should we should yes, because I've been meaning, if I wasn't playing Everspace, I'd be playing that actually,
I do want to
because
play
I think they
more of
both
that.
scratch the same itch. Yeah.
Yeah, that game was fucking hard, but
Yeah,
not
it was.
but not hard, but fucking hard.
Yes. I really liked our stream of that. Like playing two players of that felt really good. I know, like playing it by myself, it really easy to get fucking messed up.
Yes,
Like it was really easy to get messed up. But I think our two characters kind of complemented each other really well, so it was fun to play. I can't imagine four players. I think that'd be
too much.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, it's not like the screen. It doesn't feel like the screen has enough room.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially like on the same screen. Ridiculous.
Well, and that's how they
Uh
made some of the rooms more difficult. Is that they were actually
yeah.
kind of tiny, and there was no room. Like you'd some
You
of those
couldn't move.
special rooms you walk in, it was just like shit. It was hitting the fan, and it was like there was no room to move anywhere. And
Yeah,
and
I
and, it,
didn't
and even a couple
so
times we got trapped. Do you know what I mean?
yes.
Like
Yes, I was
those
gonna
things
say
that
that,
were
yeah.
jabbing, as like got jabbed in a corner, and it's just like I'm trapped. Like I can't move anywhere.
Yeah. I didn't like how you would walk into a room and like instantly be kind of hit.
Hmm.
And it was like there was no way to defend myself there. Like that was like the guy was in a position to fire before I was in a position to avoid or deflect or whatever. It's like this sucks.
And some of the damage is like it's not like you get hit once, and
Severe.
it's like boom.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, we got to play that again.
We will play more of that, definitely. But I got us down for Battlefield this week.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Right.
You picked the week. You picked.
I,
You,
this
we
is a
hadn't even
dealer's
chat.
choice.
It was
I'll pick
dealer's.
the week.
I'm not one to complain. I don't.
I've already made the image.
Didn't even share it with me yet.
Didn't even
Son of a
share it
bitch.
yet. I probably should ask you before I make the fucking images, but I was like, if he says no, I'll play it by myself.
So you're switching to streaming in the afternoons then?
Yeah, so it's evening streams for me now. So at summer hours, as it were. See you later, Acrobat.
Later, Acrobat.
Uh, and yeah, so it's 9:30 Eastern will be the new schedule for the next couple months until the kids get back to school, and then it'll be easier for me to stream during the day.
That's when you're playing games anyways, so it's not like that's
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter.
What was I gonna say?
Shall we?
Should we talk about the news?
Let's briefly go over some of this sweet news here that we have.
I guess the one. Well, there's a couple of biggies. They're finally releasing, which they said they were never going to do.
Yes. Go on.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the
I'm in.
remaster.
I'm in. I have $20. I'd love to buy that.
Oh, perfect. Well, unfortunately, it's not enough because it's $40 American.
Huh.
They really don't want people to have this game, do they?
Okay, I get
They
it.
really don't.
So they might as well have just not released it.
Fucking idiots.
I guess.
I think
You know what? I bet they have some sort of like slide rule that's like if we charge this much, this many people will buy it, so
Oh,
it's still okay. I'm
It's gotta be because it's a fucking disaster.
like,
It
that's
is a
such a terrible
disaster.
price. A terrible price.
Oh my god, they just don't give a fuck.
No,
They
no.
don't. I mean, it's probably why their sales are just fucking plummeting. Like,
Yeah.
I,
It's very telling that they made a DLC pack for Black Ops 3, which was last year's game. Like they made that zombies pack that came out, and it's like, wait, it's not for the current, it's not for the current Call of Duty game. It's for the last Call of Duty game. Like, what the fuck?
because there's more
Uh,
people playing that.
right, right. That's really weird. I bet they cannot wait until the World War II comes out, because I think that they're like, well, we gotta get this shot in the arm. I guess the Call of Duty people do not like space. They have spoken. Like you took it a bit too far. That was too advanced warfare.
Well, I mean, it was an interesting concept where they need to go, like, you know what I mean. They can't keep pumping out Call of
they
Duties in modern, like
they
in call it in like World War II or World War III, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like,
Infinite was the perfect example of a game that didn't need the Call of Duty name. Like
yes,
if that was just like a, whatever, Space Race 2000, that's a terrible name. But if it was just anything else besides Call of Duty, I'm sure it would have done just fine. But having it Call of Duty and bringing in that audience, they were just like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. So hopefully, but now they can get back in to Modern Warfare, for $40. So here's a
who's
question
gonna?
for you. What do you think when uh World War II comes out, they have another kind of bonus pack in, like a collector's edition with, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2 or World at War? What do you think? Do they have like another updated HDified version of an old game that they will not sell until a year later, and then they'll sell it for
Well,
$40?
I mean, I think they added it to this game thinking that it would add sales to their, but uh, if anything, they're marketing this one wrong, right? So they're gonna see that there's not a lot of sales on this,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, "This is not worth the money." When ultimately,
Yes.
the truth is that people want this fucking game. Like they want a
I mean, if it was
remastered.
$20, I would have bought it.
Yeah,
That was one of my favorite Call of Duties.
they would fucking sell boatloads of this game, and they'll
Yep.
probably sell a decent amount of numbers because I feel like a lot of people still like. I still feel like
There
I've
was,
watched more streams on Call of Duty Modern Warfare
yeah,
remastered than I actually did on Infinite Warfare.
there was a fair amount of people that I follow that didn't want uh Infinite Warfare and wanted Modern Warfare. Like they were like, I'm not paying $100 so I can get the Modern Warfare. I'm just not gonna buy either of them. Like I'll wait till I can buy it. Because I think a lot of people thought like, a month or two in, we'll be able to buy Modern Warfare by itself. And of course that wasn't the
And
case
here we
until
are,
now.
July, which is
Yeah.
what 7 months after the release of Infinite Warfare,
Yeah.
which they said they
That
never were gonna
price,
do. Like,
God
I mean,
damn it, that
and
price is
not
so
even
bad.
fucking and like lie to us and be like, no, we are never releasing this. This will never be a standalone pack. And
I,
here it
I
is,
wonder if
7 months
this is
later, and they're
was
fucking dropping it.
was this because, I mean, it's Activision, it's Call of Duty. They probably focus group and test these games up the yin yang. They probably knew going in that it was a weaker title, it
Probably.
being space and whatever. And so they're like, you know what, we gotta beef up this offering, and that's why. Modern Warfare HD kind of showed up as a kind of like a give this game a shot in the arm as far as like to sell.
Yeah, yeah, boost their numbers.
Um, yeah, $40 is a fucking joke, just an absolute joke.
I can't believe it. I really can't. And it's not even like they released it on PlayStation what on the 27th, or was it Friday last week?
Right.
And I've heard nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they
I
still
think the
have
really
they have
hardcore guys have already bought it. Like they bought it when they got the collector's edition or whatever. They paid the extra money when Infinite Warfare came out.
and
I would
is
imagine.
this the PlayStation, is this the Sony exclusive? They got Modern Warfare early, like, because it's not on. They haven't
Oh, I
even
guess.
announced
I didn't even know. Yeah,
that.
maybe.
They didn't announce it on, like, it's not out on Xbox or PC yet, and they haven't announced an
Yikes.
actual release date for it. They just kind of just dropped it on Play. It's coming,
Yes. At
but
some point, right?
at
Why
some point,
wouldn't it?
is it going to be another 6 months till they fucking drop it? Because that,
It's gonna come out when World War II comes out.
oh man, you'll be that's the bundle you get.
That's the bundle. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I I think Advanced Warfare was the last Call of Duty game I played, and
Did you even
I
buy that one, or did you?
no. Uh, did I buy that one? I did get that one. I did. I did. I got it because of Kevin Spacey. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking Kevin
Uh,
Spacey,
I think
real
Ghost
banger.
was the one that I had bought that I didn't even want, but Future Shop was having some ridiculous sale where it was like traded 2 games in, like any 2 games. Like I brought like hockey,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
NHL 2K3 or something like that, and so I brought a couple sports games in and got Ghosts out of it, and then this was when the new consoles were coming out, and they had a trade-in deal where it was like bring in the old game and we'll give you the Xbox One version of the game.
Yes, yes, yes,
I want to say it was for like $10 more,
yes, yes.
or if it was a straight trade. I can't even remember, but it's a deal. It was a total deal. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. So I got Ghost that way, and then traded that in right away, and then I think I traded Ghost to get Advanced Warfare, which
Crazy.
I liked. I thought it was all right.
Well, I mean, I always liked the stories of those games.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
never the stories always made it sort of worth it.
They are fun. They're just
Yeah.
stupid fun, like shoot 'em ups. Like that's great. Kevin Spacey was fantastic in it. Like I love that stuff. So, and the like the graphics looked good
Yeah.
on
Oh yeah.
on like Kevin looked like Kevin Spacey. Like it looked great, and so yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. But that was like I'm done here.
Oh yeah, yeah. They haven't really, like, the
And
story
nothing
has
they've
gotten
done is
pretty weak
yeah, yeah.
and not really revolutionary. Because, like, I mean, how many times can they bring back fucking what's his face?
Price.
Price. Yeah, it's like, fuck off.
Yeah, all that stuff is, and like Black Ops 1 was kind of cool with the numbers and stuff, and then it just spun right out of control, and I was like, okay, I'm out. this is dumb.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I'm sure it'll sell.
oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, there's people with money that'll buy this
Yes.
shit, but
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what.
I wonder how much it'll be in Canadian. If it's 40 American, it's not going to be 40 Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be like $50 Canadian, which is just, I don't know. It fucking boggles my mind. Maybe I should get Elite or Sniper Elite for $53.
But I mean, that even, like, I bought Sniper Elite 3 when it was what, $10-15, and I still haven't played it.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like,
I
feel
like
this
those games a lot, so I still think it's too much, but
zombie,
bite the
and what is it? Even the zombie Sniper Elite zombie
Yes.
trilogies on special again.
yes, Zombie Army Trilogy. Yeah, yeah.
That was fun.
That game was loads of fun. I wish we had more players playing it, but we still went through the whole trilogy, 2 players. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Great time with that game.
Um, I guess let's move on to the other big piece of news. Nintendo announced the SNES Classic.
Shocked that this came out.
Shocked.
Unbelievable.
And
Nobody saw this coming.
And of course, Nintendo being fucking super on the ball, you know,
Yes.
they're like, we need to make more of these,
Yes.
so that when we release the pre-order, they don't go to sale. Well, obviously they fucked that up again.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Because they no longer have them in stock.
Yep. Great.
How?
Scalpers are going to make tons of money, and people that actually want these things are going to get fucked over. When this was announced, I said, "Oh, this is cool. I actually kind of want one of these, maybe." And then I found out it was $80, and I said, "Nope, I don't need this at all." I'm out. I'm out.
So
Also, less games. But I'm sure you can hack it just as easy. You can hack the other thing, so maybe that's not a big thing, but still.
So here's the thing. I'm super on the fence on this as well. Because of the price, because I have these fucking games. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I have
Yes.
these. I've played these games. And the thing about retro, like, I mean, I still feel like I got burned with the NES Classic, but not really burned, because every time I fucking have that itch to play a retro game, it is so fucking convenient.
Yes.
And it has a feeling like it's super dumb. It is super dumb to fucking plug this thing in, press a power button, and use a Nintendo controller, because it feels fucking authentic. It takes your retro feeling and it gives you that retro feeling times, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a Retro Pi, I have a Super Nintendo type controller. I've played these Super Nintendo games.
Just not the same.
It's just not the same.
Yeah.
It really ultimately feels super hacked, where it's like, this is a Nintendo product, but I'm putting Nintendo games on it. And it's a Nintendo controller. Do you know what I mean? So like, but it's HDMI, it's these games on my modern TV, do you know what I mean? Like $80, and if you can hack this.
Yeah, but it's gonna be $100 Canadian. Like, I can't.
But it comes with two controllers.
2 controllers, but fewer games.
But good games. Like, I think the list of these games on the Super Nintendo.
The list is a good list. It's a good list.
It's a excellent list. I think it's a better list than what the NES Classic had. Like,
it's a really good list, man. It's a really good list.
So
the only real stinkers,
big bangers: F-Zero, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World.
Well, hey now.
Super Metroid, Super Punch Out, Street Fighter 2, Star Fox, Secret of Mana.
But not Super Turbo, just Turbo.
Oh, that sucks.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No fucking. So I don't have those. No Cammy or no fucking.
Yes. Secret of Mana, Earthbound. Like, these are
Donkey Kong Country. Like,
these are big fucking games. Yeah.
Zelda: Link to the Past. Like, these are their fucking big games. Super
Mario
RPG.
World. Like, come on now.
Come on. We had that on our list as probably the best game in 1991.
Yeah, absolutely. The games are great. But like I said, I can't justify $100 when this thing's coming out the same time as the Xbox X.
No, I agree with you on that.
And I can't. And it just also, it burns me up that there's already people out there that are charging like $500 for this thing, because they're like, we're guarantee one. You'll get one on release, guaranteed $500. It's like, wait, how are you making this much money on this fucking thing? Like, I find that gross. Uh, and I know it's just, supply and demand and whatnot, but I find it fucking gross that people are
Taking advantage
using,
of people.
yeah, taking advantage of the situation because Nintendo's being fucking Nintendo, and people are totally taking advantage of the situation.
How
It
can they?
bothers me.
How can they consistently fuck this up?
That,
Like I can't even buy a Switch right now, and that's been out for
what I
fucking
really love,
months.
what I really love is at least they said like we're only going to produce it this year. So so at least it's not like the NES Classic where it was like, wait, you're not making anymore? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
People
yeah,
want this. So like, at least this time they're like, we're only making it for this year and that's it. Okay, I guess. I don't know.
yeah. But we're already fucking 6 months into this, and it's
I
not
know,
even
and
supposed to come
it's
out till
coming out in
September,
October, right?
October.
Is it September? So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, I
Good
don't.
game, wonderful games. There's more than enough ways to play those games.
But yeah, so that's ultimately my my big beef with it.
Yeah.
Is that the as much as I like my Nintendo Classic and as much as it feels authentic, I plugged it in, I put a bunch of ROMs on it. I played each one maybe 10, 15 minutes. And
Yeah.
it fucking's collecting dust.
Yeah. And they were awesome 10, 15 minutes each. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, it's kind of like, okay, I don't need to do this anymore.
You remind yourself, you get it, you remind yourself every fucking, 4 or 5
Now,
years, you get an itch,
here's
you plug it in, you play these games, you scratch that itch, and you're done. I don't want to
here's
play
the
those
only
games.
my only argument with that is I feel like the NES games are a little bit more they're deeper than the NES games.
The Super
So
Nintendo ones, yes, yes.
yeah, like there's just like there's more meat there, So maybe you won't get that, play it for 15 minutes and then like, all right, I'm done. Like, yeah, you know, that's like one of the games that you played was River City Ransom. I feel like that game was a game where it has enough depth to it that it's not just like,
You're right.
10 minutes, like, all right, fuck it. Whereas like some of those other games on there, like an Earthbound, like a,
Or Secret of Mana.
yeah,
Or
Secret of Mana, same thing. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, I could, there's a bit more to that than to just like,
Final Fantasy
but
3 even
oh
that's
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
that's 10, 15 hours long. So yeah, totally. You're absolutely right.
I'm curious. I'm curious if we would still get the same, reaction. But that's a lot of money to throw down to find that out. Like, oh, Poo Dog 88 from Australia. Nice.
What's is poo dog is the slang word for kangaroo? I don't know.
God damn it. He's gone. You did this. You did this.
I don't know, man. Australians always have funny things for. Now the question is, did we make Crocodile Dundee popular,
Oh
or
my
was he
God.
popular before?
He was not popular there before. There's no way.
They're like, this fucking poo dog.
There is no way.
Is not an actor.
Yeah. There's no way anybody in Australia was like, yeah, keep telling them to put another shrimp on the Barbie. Yeah, absolutely.
These fucking Americans
Yeah, exactly.
will pay for anything.
I guess tourism is increasing. I guess. I don't know.
I guess let's move on to the Sony.
So this was a bit of a flub thing. I just think it's funny that Aaron Greenberg actually posted this. But I'm just reading it off of a Forbes. So apparently Sony had put up a video of Anthem, which was shown on the Xbox One X, and they had. Now I don't know if they had done it or if EA had done it, but apparently it was the exact same footage, except for when the prompts came up, the button prompts came up, that they had, altered them to be Sony or like PlayStation buttons. And when they were called out on it, they went in and just deleted that YouTube video, which is weird. Which kind of, brings the question, like, does this mean that the two versions are going to be that different? Does it, or was it just kind of like, all right, fine, we'll get a proper version, like the exact same trailer, but with the button prompts that look proper? Because like the prompts that they show, I mean, it's clearly it has been overlaid poorly.
Well, is that a, like, is that the developer's fault? Like, is the developer
yes,
not
I
have
know.
it running?
Now, I would imagine this is video coming from EA, and so like I would assume that EA is giving Sony, here's the PlayStation Pro video, show it. And I remember years ago when they did Battlefield 4, I want to say, on the Xbox One, when you saw the video again, there was a part where it was like backspace to reload or something like that. And you're like, wait a minute, why does that say backspace? And they were showing the PC version of it instead of the Xbox version. And so this stuff has happened before. Yes, actually, I had a scotch, but it's empty now. Oh no. It's all gone. So yeah, I mean, I just think it's funny that kind of thing happened, and then eagle-eyed people like, hey, wait a minute, what the hell's this? Sony, instead of like saying like, oh, they gave us the wrong file, or whatever, they're just kind of like,
I mean, delete. I wouldn't put it past Sony to be like, okay, this is not fucking stable. Like, you know what I mean? Like the video,
right.
Let's just fucking crack
get rid of it until we get the right thing, or
we're confident it's gonna look good on the PlayStation 4 as well.
Sure.
I
mean, yeah. Better than the shit they serve here. But I thought Foster's was great. What are you talking about?
Man, Foster's. What other beer does fucking Australia have? Look, best
Australian beer.
Just because
this happened
last stream.
Okay, XXXX. Is that a real beer? Come on. I mean, Dos Equis is 2 X's. This must be way better because it's 4 X's.
What's the capital of Australia? Canberra?
Let's come on.
It is Canberra?
All right, he's saying yeah.
Okay. Best poutine in Canberra. Let's see.
Best poutine in Canberra. Here we go. Poo Dog, do you know what poutine is?
I don't even know if I spelled Canberra properly. See.
Why don't you pick like a major city? Okay, Poo Dog knows what poutine or Poo Dog knows what poutine is. Jeez.
Okay. Best poutine, Sydney?
Okay, Sydney or Melbourne?
Melbourne.
You should broaden it and just say best poutine
in
Australia. Yeah. How did we get from beer to poutine? What have you done? What have you done? Heading
Poutine
to
is the
states in the month.
best dish ever, and here's where you can find it.
There you go. Boom. What part of the states are you going to?
So supposedly the best poutine in Australia
Okay.
is a
Orlando.
is a place called Lord of the Fries
Okay, that's a great name, first of all.
in Melbourne.
I'm okay with that.
Lord of the Fries.
Lord of the Fries. Okay. I would imagine a place called Lord of the Fries would have
The
amazing,
best poutine.
the best.
So we're north of the border when it comes to. Well, you're the second person to be going to Orlando.
I was going to say, the Mits just went to Orlando for Universal Studios. Yeah.
He was posting pictures of The Simpsons and Diagon Alley and stuff. I was just like, you son of a bitch. I've never been there. Meanwhile, you flew across the ocean and beat me there.
Oh, man.
Son of a bitch. So what part of Australia are you in, Poo Dog? Are you in Melbourne? Can you go to the Lord of the Fries and post a picture of their poutine for us?
Oh, fuck, that would be amazing.
Oh my god. Queensland. Isn't that in part of Forza Horizon 3? What, you don't like my questions about Australia?
You know, this Forza, that's actually a good question. I thought
Brisbane.
Brisbane. Okay.
Best poutine in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia.
Boom.
Miss K's.
Miss K's.
And they have a poutine burger.
What? Is that just like a burger with like fries and gravy and cheese curds like in it? When I went to Greece, I got a gyro and they put like they don't put French fries. Well, some of the places do. They put French fries in the gyro. And other places they put kind of like fries, like circle fries inside the gyro. Really good. They don't do that here in Canada. They don't do that. And it's real good.
So this is the poutine burger from Miss K's.
Good Lord, sir.
I'm gonna
You better not go swimming for an hour after eating that fucking thing.
I'm gonna say Australia knows how to do poutine.
God damn, that looks okay. All right. Okay, question though. When you're eating that, would you cut it? Would you like
cut it
like,
with a knife?
No, not cut it with. I'm not cutting a burger with a knife. God damn it! Would you uncork it and like just eat the fries on top? And then kind of get it to a proper level, and then shut it down again, and then eat the burger, or would you just go in like I'm doing it? And
I'd fucking nom the fuck out of it.
You would just hit it right, like right away. Just I'm going for it. I don't care if this shit falls on my shirt.
Well, I might be a little careful to make sure.
In.
I try not to get it to fall on my shirt, but fuck, if it does, then I fucking tried, right?
It's a fucking war wound. Just walk around, just gravy, just kind of stuck
like,
here. Like,
sorry, man. Poutine burger.
Poutine burger.
I'm
I'm
not even apologizing.
You would walk up to people like poutine burger. You know it.
Look at this fucking thing.
Shit.
I'm like, this is quickly becoming.
You have fallen down a rabbit hole, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
It.
Miss K has the Mac Daddy extra.
God damn, Miss K's knows what's going. What am I looking at here?
That's fucking.
Is that like another burger? Is that two burgers and then fries with
It's 2 patties with mac and cheese in it.
Jesus, mother.
The Mac Daddy.
Ah,
But they
that's a
put
goddamn
fries.
mess.
They put fries in their fucking burgers. It's just like Miss K's. It's like fucking. We say
Hey,
burger.
look, you're gonna eat the fries anyways. We're gonna just stuff them in here. Bob's your uncle. You're
Yeah,
done.
we're a burger and fries
Miss K's
place.
your aunt. Done.
Now, Poo Dog, have you been to Miss K's? Can you vouch for this?
Can you vouch for these?
Is it like I'm a vegan? My name's
Get
Poo,
out.
my name's Poo Dog, and I'm a
My
vegan.
name's Poo Dog, and
And I poo because
oh, nice.
I eat wasabi. You've eaten
Okay,
here.
so Miss K's legit. That's kind of like a Five Guys, right? Or five
Kind of looks
Five
like it.
Guys.
Five
Kind
Guys.
of looks like a Five Guys. Yeah.
So, Poo Dog, have maybe you can explain you're in Australia, so the Ultimate Game Sale on Xbox. I'm assuming you have an Xbox. You sort of have that Xbox
Oh,
logo feel.
you're branding him. You're branding him.
Yes.
Oh,
So
and you nailed it. You got it right.
yeah,
Yes.
boom.
Right on, brother.
This is why I'm the best streamer on Mixer. I'm just saying. Ultimate Game Sale. Have you picked anything? Have you seen anything? Is there anything different on the Australia Game Sale? Do you even have the Ultimate Game Sale in Australia?
Now, before he replies, I will say
you know the
that
answers to some of these.
we know, well, at least I know, Australia has like the worst fucking prices for games.
Yes.
Like just the worst. So I'm curious to see if there's actually any deals.
This is kind of why I'm asking, actually, because I was just like,
good point.
the word deal?
Oh man, yikes.
Oh, man, you guys get robbed. So then you have an Xbox, obviously. How much did you pay for it? Like, what did it cost? How many of your limbs did you have to give up for it? Was it worth it? Do you feel like, $420?
Yikes.
That's not crazy bad. That's not, because we paid what, $3.99 for ours, so it's not like.
Yeah. Yeah, but their new games are like $100, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or am I making that up?
So then, if you can only buy one game, what game are you playing? I want to know what you're playing, Poo Dog. Just let me know. What games? I just watched Netflix on this piece of shit. Oh wait, we don't have Netflix because it's $35 a month.
Oh shit. Oh hey, speaking of Netflix, I started watching Mr. Robot.
Wait, Mr. Robot's on Netflix?
No, it's not. It's on Amazon, but it's a streaming service, so I jumped. It jumped in my head.
Oh, okay. And
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm in like the 4th episode, I think, of the 1st season, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It's some weird shit, but it's good. It's good.
Oh, you haven't played Watch Dogs yet. I was gonna say, once you watch that, watch the 1st season, and then play Watch Dogs 2. It's just like,
nice.
Is this the same fucking thing? Like, but yeah, I haven't watched season 2, but I have heard. You have to watch.
Good?
You have to finish watching season 1 because fucking season 1.
I'll watch.
I
love Christian Slater in it. I love Christian Slater. He's great. Battlefield 1 is fantastic. Poo Dog. Now Poo Dog knows what he's doing.
I've only bought one game, and the one game is Battlefield 1.
That is the right game to buy. That is absolutely the right game to buy. Yes.
We've put over 500 hours into that game.
That game is great fun. That game is great fun. I love that game. I hate that they have the premium stuff. I also hate snipers. They can all die in a fire. Every time
Wait, they're not
I
snipers.
kill a
They're
sniper,
scouts. Wait,
oh, they're scouts. Nope, nope. Every time we kill a sniper, you gotta go over to his body. Dip,
and
dip,
fucking
dip.
yeah, we do the dip.
And yeah, brew some tea for him. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. We'll be playing that on Thursday, Poo Dog. We're gonna do a co-stream of Battlefield. If you're around, you should join us
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we've got other people playing with us when we've done that, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's nice to have a squad of people when you're playing. It's not just the two of us. Like it's actually like, you know,
Yeah,
a proper squad.
it's always been. I I I almost will never play that game by myself. Like I feel like I've
I
played it a
I
couple
have,
times.
yeah, I have, and the enjoyment I get out of it is
Significantly.
significantly less than when I'm playing with a buddy. Like even when something really crazy happens, like a Jeep runs me over, and it's just like you kind of look over your. Did you see that shit? Did you see
Yeah,
that shit? The
yeah,
fucking Jeep just came in. I can't believe it. But when it's just kind of playing by yourself, it's like not the same.
yeah. Did you see? Oh, save
I'm
that
here
video.
alone.
Oh, take a screen. No one's gonna watch this.
Yeah, you'll have to show us how the Aussies get down and crack some skulls open in Battlefield. Should be good.
But you have to talk in a French accent the whole time, just so they. Poo dog is fucking legit.
Food Dog's like, got it, no problem.
uh, Anyways, we should wrap this up. I just gotta head out tomorrow and do some things with the spawn of the spawn.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
gotta go for a run in the morning, so
Son of a bitch.
early night is a good night.
Yeah. So as always, we usually do this 9:30s on Sundays, but because of Canada Day and travel, of course, we moved it again to Monday. Uh, but yeah, we do it here. Mixer. I'm Gwildor, GWILD0R, and Zorbsy, ZORBSIE. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9:30 to whenever we fall asleep, Eastern Standard Time. Zorbsy's in summer hours, so for the next couple months, you'll be also during the same time, Monday to Friday,
Yep.
and Sundays, 9:30 to whenever he falls asleep. So come check us out. Also, follow us on Twitter, same names. And yeah, as always, thanks for dropping by. We'll see you later, Poo Dog.
See you later, guys.